We kick off the Volquest positional previews for the 2025 season, talking quarterbacks and a lot of unknowns. Who is going to be Tennessee's starting quarterback, Brent Hubbs? The next month will tell us.
Well, certainly it will. And I think a lot of people, because he's a transfer, you went and got him, actively pursued one when Nico left. A lot of people are assuming Joey Aguilar is the guy.
Sure.
Why? Well, he's played, unlike the other two, and you went and got him. And do you go get a transfer guy to set? Not really, but I think he's got to go win it. And I think that's what the next month is about. I think it's interesting to see the dynamics of that room, how they unfold. I will say this for Joey Aguilar. You and I have been around him. We met him and visited with him just briefly. Very mature, very much head down, gone about his business since he's been here. I think if you're the coaching staff at Tennessee, you'd love the way he's approached things since he's arrived.
Well, and everybody around here, from the grounds crew to the equipment staff, they've all said he's been super appreciative. A guy who is a yes sir, no sir, comes in, as you said, puts his head down, goes to work, has not done any interviews. When he picked Tennessee, he did no interviews. No one's heard him speak on Tennessee one time. And I think that just speaks to who he is. He has all the experience on the field. Mm-hmm. He has no experience in the offense, which is why the last couple of months leading up to fall camp have been pivotal. Fall camp will be pivotal. And then you have Jake Merklinger, who has got a year and a half in the offense, but he has no experience on the field. The flip of Joey Aguilar.
Well, and that's what makes this a fascinating debate, and we'll get to George McIntyre in just a minute. But the thing about Merklinger is how much he has improved mechanically over the last 8 or 9 months with the change of the grip, the change of his delivery of the ball has put him in a position that he throws the ball much better than he did. And I think that helps him in this competition. But it's a competition, and I think it's all about who produces on the field, who processes, who makes quick decisions, who does the team rally around. There's a lot of variables in deciding who the quarterback's going to be. We know Josh Heupel wants to play one. He's not a big multiple quarterback guy. The question is, do they get to that point, or do they play multiple quarterbacks early in the season? It's going to be interesting to watch.
And then we bring in George McIntyre, the true freshman who came into spring thinking, no chance I'm going to play. You got Nico, you got Merklinger. You know, I might get in as a third stringer and blowout duty. All of a sudden, he kind of lays in the weeds and says, maybe I've got a shot here. This is a competition. I think he just kind of keeps the same mindset. Go in, see what you can do. There's no pressure on the young quarterback.
Yeah, and I think that's going to be the interesting part on how fall camp goes. Who handles the pressure? Because, I mean, look, Jake Merklinger wants to be the guy.
Sure he does.
I mean, the day Nico left, he's thinking, I'm the guy.
Everybody said QB1 that day, right?
You know, he's got to be the chance to be the guy. Can he handle that competition? How does Joey handle the competition of learning a new offense? Then there's George, who you just mentioned has no pressure on him. Just let it rip, as Joey Halsley likes to say. And he's got a chance to do that. The best thing George has done the last 6 months is he's just physically gotten bigger to put himself in a place to where maybe he can compete for this job. When you saw him in January and even at the start of spring, you're like, man, he looks so frail. But he's put on, 15, 20 pounds. And he's
right around 200 and still looks skinny, right?
Right, he does.
He could be 230 and look skinny.
But I mean, he's not 180. He's not 185. And everybody wondered, could he add the weight? He's starting to add the weight. And he's the wild card who has nothing to lose. Let it go. I think he can play as free as any of the quarterbacks in this competition.
For the first time in a long time, it's a real quarterback competition as we head into fall camp. I can't tell you the last time that happened, Hubbs. I mean, it's kind of been predetermined every step of the way. Even when Hendon's first year in 21, everybody knew that was kind of Joe's job.
And a very similar situation, too, because everybody said it's Joe's job because Joe had played at Michigan and Tennessee. The new staff went and got Joe.
Yeah.
They wanted their guy was to proceed. It turns out Hendon became their guy. How does this all play out? It'll be interesting to see. Josh Heupel loves to tell you, I've won with tall ones, short ones, right hand, left hand, mobile guys, non-mobile guys. We can tailor the offense to whoever our best quarterback is. We're getting ready to find out.
Yeah, at the end of the day, I can hit the golf ball a lot of different ways, Hubbs. That's not necessarily a good thing. Not necessarily a good thing. Tennessee's got to find their quarterback. They'll look to do that over the next month. He's Brent Hubbs. I'm Austin Price.